Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch, and today I'm going to be talking about BRC-20 token. I know it's a bear market. I know everybody's hurting deep down. They're bleeding inside their heart, but I'm going to talk about this token. I do not want to be like every other shill, so not financial advice. I honestly can't tell you one way or another if this is going to be a long-term winner, a long-term loser. I am not sure. I am not even going to assign a percentage. I'm not going to tell you, yes, it's going to blow up during the bull market. No, it's not. I'm just going to tell you about it so you're aware. Okay, because look at what's happening in crypto space. All the people who are shilling things from the last freaking bull run, they're all going bankrupt. They're having social issues with their family, their community. Okay, so I ain't got time for that. Today I'm going to be talking about something called TRAC. Okay, it's money sign TRAC. Okay, this is not to be confused with TRAC Origin, which is an Ethereum token. Okay, and I'm just going to talk about it because I see it coming up a lot on Twitter. I know they're shipping a lot of products. And I know with a lot of small rug pull coins and coins, like even some BRC-20s, right? Because I have people who I know who go into their Discords and they realize that it's all just a marketing scheme. It's all nonsense. They never ship any products. Okay, so this seems more interesting because it seems like the one developer who is around it all actually is shipping products. I can't tell you how those products are, if they're good, okay? But I've connected a few dots, right? So they released one thing, now they're releasing another thing. So, which is good. It gives us more data points, right? The more they ship, the more it might mean that it's not a rug pull, okay? Not financial advice again. Man, I got to get that hair down. All right, TRAC protocol, okay? So what is it? I basically think it's sort of like a chain link for on-chain activity. So if you could imagine, I'll give you an example of what I think it might be used for in the future and what it's currently used for now. So if you have an ordinal, which is like or an inscription or something like that, which is basically like an NFT on Bitcoin in the ordinals protocol. If you don't know what that is, look it up. You can use TRAC to, verify it or look it up, right? If you have a virtual world, you can use TRAC to find the plot of land, right? The virtual world will be huge. So I'm assuming you're going to need some type of indexer, right? Which is something that has been previously on Ethereum. Maybe this is it for the bull run. If anyone remembers the last bull run, Chainlink went insane. So I think this is also a pretty important point because if it can establish itself as the Chainlink for BRC-20 in this next bull run, maybe Bitcoin outperforms Ethereum in this next bull run, which I've said from a lot of previous videos. So if you haven't watched those, go take a look. Maybe this will be a huge winner, right? And so I went and I looked up people who are respected in the space. This guy has been involved in stacks a lot, right? And he's talking about runes, right? So this protocol is moving throughout the Bitcoin ecosystem, and it's not afraid to go from BRC-20 to this new thing, runes, right? It's all about brand. Business is all about brand. Most businesses is just marketing. And if you can establish your name as the top brand, right, and within a certain niche, right, whether that's like the Chainlink niche of Bitcoin, I think it's possible that it could do well. So now they're investing in runes. They're doing fair mints of a new token called Pipe. Now, fair mints, Pipe could be a rug pull. I don't want to get into all that, but the point is that the developers seem to be active. And if you go look at under the comments under these posts, they're real people being inquisitive. I've watched some YouTube videos about how the protocol is working, about how to mint. Now, if anybody wants to know how to go look up TRAC, okay, just go to unisat.io, go to search BRC-20, okay, type in TRAC, okay, and you can do trade, okay. Now, you can buy TRAC at unisat.io. I recommend Xverse wallet on your phone. You just connect whatever wallet you want. You use Bitcoin, which is beautiful, right? You're not using stacks, which is a lot of the complaints I had with stacks in the beginning. You're not using ETH. You're not using USDT, right? And you buy the TRAC, okay? It's BRC-20. Hopefully some centralized exchanges start listing BRC-20s. I know like OKX maybe has some, so on and so forth. So if you want to get exposure, not financial advice, don't do what I say, do whatever you want. This is how I did it. If you know any other ways, please inform me in the comments. Okay, now looking at the chart, I don't think it's important to chart such a small token, right? I think we can look at the market cap somewhere. I'm not really going to, maybe if I go back on this, but I see a huge wedge pattern forming here, a downward wedge. So I'm not going to say that's bullish or bearish. If we ever enter a bull market again, and I think Bitcoin is going to outperform the Ethereum chain, like I've talked about a bunch, I'm going to be investing in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a main holding going into the bull market or anything. I'm always changing. I'm always reconsidering my positions, my biases. I'm trying to challenge myself, strawman myself. But this may be one of the BRCs that I'm going for during it. Okay. If you don't know, I brought this up. This is Magic Eden. This is Bitmap. So this is that like plot of land thing I was talking about. TRAC is heavily involved in this, I believe, right? So basically, I'm assuming you can have like infinite plots of land or whatever this is, bits of data in this Bitmap. I've never used it, so don't ask me about Bitmap. But if it indexes through this type of data, that could be super exciting. All right, so let's recap real quick. Not financial advice, okay? This could go horribly wrong. I'm not being paid to talk about this. I just think it's interesting. I take long periods of time off from YouTube to collect my thoughts. This is where I'm currently at. I still believe ETH Bitcoin trend continues to go down. I've been saying that for almost a year now. I think Bitcoin outperforms this next cycle because nobody's expecting it. And this is the type of stuff in the ecosystem I will be investing in. Especially if more data points arise, right? They start getting listed on centralized exchanges, so on and so forth. So that's the video I have for you. I hope you like it. Like and subscribe. I can't guarantee I'm going to keep making videos for you because sometimes I fall off a ledge and I like to spend time with my family and explore the arts. Okay? So, love ya. Talk to you soon. You can call me Hunch.